Football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it off to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to go up top. Looking left. On target over the middle. And the defense drags him down. Arizona in a hurry. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a... Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Richardson. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Bringing it out. opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the top.
Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
With the catch, it's buried. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
7 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. 40.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And back to the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Arizona right back to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. This is a designed run. How about that defense rising up and stopping him
great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times, and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Big-time emotion and energy regardless the records when Georgia and Florida settle their scores. And, guys, here is the very latest. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Kamara. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Berry.
tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
The defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Kamara. Rushes on him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Richardson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Arizona in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wildcats will boot it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's showing you his open field running ability. He's showing you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Texas A&M. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. To the back. Working that left side now. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Using his feet to buy time. Working for his man in the middle. And he's got it at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Lost to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass away. They pick up a few. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Rides to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Arizona right back to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Arizona. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This head coach will try again to get the 0 out of the fourth down column. He's 0 for 4 today. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Arizona in a hurry. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it along the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Hilton. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got his man on the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head, in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires incomplete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's talk for a second about offense. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really effective.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fires left. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had...
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Arizona! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off the speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that thing. Nice job.
Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. It's gone. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the first down and more. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun. Going for 6. Trying to ball his way in.
the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look. Stats. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Gonna take a shot. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll send the back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the snap, it's Berry. Hard running there. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to... on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 11 to Texas A&M. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Under fire! And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Using his legs, it's Berry. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Give it enough body English, but he missed it. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go